not Brother Ali, because if you hear from Brother Ali, you're going to think this concert sucks. We're the Campus Atheists and Agnostics, and our goal here is to answer your questions that you may have about atheism and atheists in general. We are not the only atheists on campus, definitely not, and we're by no means an absolute authority, but we're going to be talking kind of about what atheism means to us personally. One nice thing about atheism is that there is it has no dogmatic beliefs. So the only thing that unites us is that we have a lack of belief in God. But as I'm sure you'll find out, we have differing opinions about almost everything else. We want this to be a pleasant experience for everyone involved, and we want to keep this organized. So we have a few guidelines that we're going to ask everyone to try and abide by. Okay, first off, questions are going to be limited to about 30 seconds. That's just to keep things moving, pretty much. If you haven't asked your question by the end of 30 seconds, you'll be prompted, so we won't just cut you off. But then if you don't ask it, we'll move on. And that's, again, just to make sure that as many people as possible get to ask their questions, get them answered. You are allowed a follow-up if there's something that we didn't clarify or you want more information, that's totally fine. If you have a question and you'd rather not ask it out loud, we do have a box over there right in front of the Ask An Atheist sign, and some paper next to it that you can put your question in. We'll address those periodically throughout the evening if the need arises. You're better off just asking us, but if you really feel uncomfortable, there's that option. We also ask, and this kind of goes without saying, that audience members just please be respectful to each other and to our panel members. We know that religious discussions can become very heated and emotional. We ask that everyone please just, kind of refrain from bickering amongst each other about differing ideas. We'll be answering questions until about 9 o'clock. That's how long we're scheduled to go. At which point we'll be going over to the Hub Coffee House Cafe over there in University Square for a continued and more informal discussion. To start out, one question that we often get is, if we don't believe in God, why do we bother to form groups? Why do we even exist, the Campus Atheists and Agnostics? Aren't we just forming groups based on nothing? Well, atheist groups do create a community for people who oftentimes feel ostracized by a predominantly religious society. And they also provide a basis for change. We're going to start the evening off with just a really short video explaining why atheists care about your religion, and hopefully that'll prompt some of our first questions. So let's start. Are we in the way for the movie, or can you see? A little bit. We can step off to the side, that's no problem.